Hollywood's golden couple, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, are calling it quits after nearly 2 decades together. But why? For years, fans believed their marriage was one of the rare success stories in the entertainment industry, a bond built on love, respect, and family values. And yet, after 19 years, news has broken that their journey together has come to an end. Was it the pressure of fame, the toll of constant travel, or something more personal that drove them apart? In this video, we'll dive deep into the story behind their shocking separation, explore the rumors and inside reports, and take a look at how the world is reacting to this heartbreaking news. Nicole Kidman, the Academy Award-winning actress known for films like Moulin Rouge, The Hours, and Big Little Lies, has long been one of Hollywood's most admired stars. Keith Urban, on the other hand, is a country music powerhouse, with multiple Grammy Awards and chart-topping hits to his name. Their paths crossed in the mid-2000s, and in 2006, they tied the knot in a romantic ceremony in Sydney, Australia. Together, they welcomed 2 daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret, and built what many considered an unshakable partnership. Despite living under the relentless spotlight, Kidman and Urban were often cited as a model couple, frequently speaking about their devotion to one another, openly supporting each other's careers, and showing a rare kind of warmth that made fans believe true love could survive in Hollywood. That's exactly why their split has left so many stunned. Because this wasn't just any marriage. It was one that symbolized hope and stability in an industry full of breakups. The announcement of Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban's separation sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. After nearly 2 decades together, the couple released a joint statement confirming that they had decided to part ways. While the wording was careful and respectful, emphasizing their love for their family and their commitment to co-parenting their daughters, it was clear that this was not just another rumor. This was real. For fans, the news came out of nowhere. Just months earlier, the two had been photographed hand-in-hand at high-profile events, including the Met Gala, where they looked as radiant and supportive of each other as ever. Nicole had spoken openly in interviews about how Keith was her anchor through the challenges of her career, while Keith frequently credited Nicole for being his rock, especially during his struggles with addiction earlier in their marriage. That public image of unity made the announcement all the more jarring. Social media erupted almost instantly. Hashtags with their names began trending within hours, with fans expressing shock, heartbreak, and disbelief. Many shared clips of their red carpet interviews where they gushed over each other, while others posted tributes to the couple's most iconic moments. From Keith's emotional acceptance speeches where he thanked Nicole, to Nicole's interviews where she admitted that their love had changed her life. The sheer volume of reactions made it clear. This wasn't just another Hollywood breakup. It was the end of a love story that many believed would last forever. When a couple as admired as Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban decide to end their marriage, the first question everyone asks is, why? While neither has given a detailed explanation beyond their official statement, several factors may have played a role in the breakdown of their relationship. One of the most commonly cited pressures was their demanding careers. Nicole has continued to take on challenging film and television roles across the globe, from Big Little Lies to her recent projects in both Hollywood and international cinema. Keith, meanwhile, has remained one of country music's biggest stars, with touring schedules that often kept him on the road for months at a time. Maintaining a marriage while juggling 2 careers that thrive on constant travel and public appearances is no easy task. The physical distance and long periods apart may have created a strain that became difficult to overcome. There's also the question of lifestyle differences. Nicole has always described herself as deeply rooted in family life and has spoken about her desire for stability, while Keith's life as a touring musician is naturally fast-paced and unpredictable. Even though they often made compromises, for example, Keith would sometimes fly back home immediately after concerts just to spend a day with Nicole and the kids. Those sacrifices can only go so far before they begin to take a toll. Additionally, fans and media observers have speculated that personal challenges may have resurfaced. Keith has been open about his battle with addiction, particularly in the early years of their marriage when Nicole staged an intervention to help him enter rehab. Although he has since credited her with saving his life, some believe that lingering struggles, combined with the relentless pressures of fame, may have quietly affected their bond over time. Of course, it's also possible that after nearly 2 decades together, the relationship simply evolved. Many long marriages reach a point where personal growth takes partners in different directions, and this could very well be the case for Nicole and Keith. Whatever the reason, it's important to remember that their split does not erase the years of love, support, and family life they shared. Their story has been one of resilience and devotion, even if it couldn't withstand the test of time forever. The moment the news broke, fans all over the world took to social media to share their shock and heartbreak. Within hours, hashtags like Nicole and Keith in the end of an era were trending on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Many fans posted throwback clips of the couple's sweetest moments, such as Keith Urban's tearful speech at the 2017 CMA Awards when he thanked Nicole for standing by his side through thick and thin. Others circulated Nicole's interviews where she often said that Keith made her feel truly cherished, especially after the painful years that followed her divorce from Tom Cruise. These memories only deepened the sense of loss that fans felt, making the separation seem like the end of a modern-day fairy tale. The reactions weren't just limited to fans. Fellow celebrities and colleagues also weighed in with messages of love and support. Country music stars, including friends who had toured with Keith, expressed their respect for the couple and wished them peace as they navigated this transition. Hollywood insiders, many of whom had worked with Nicole, highlighted her resilience and grace, praising her for always balancing stardom with family life. Though few dared to comment directly on the reasons for the split, the tone across the industry was one of compassion rather than gossip. Interestingly, some public figures shared their own stories of heartbreak in response, pointing out how difficult it can be to maintain a long-term relationship under the constant glare of fame. Fans echoed this sentiment, noting how Kidman and Urban always seemed genuine, not like many of Hollywood's fleeting romances. For many, the breakup felt personal, as if a love story they had grown up watching had suddenly unraveled before their eyes. The collective reaction was a mix of sadness, nostalgia, and a deep respect for the nearly 20 years that Nicole and Keith spent together. Beyond the initial shock and the swirl of speculation, many are now looking at what Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban's separation means for the future. The most immediate concern, of course, is their 2 daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret. In their joint statement, Nicole and Keith emphasized that co-parenting would remain their top priority, and those who know them personally have said that their devotion to their children has always been unwavering. Both parents have spoken in the past about creating as normal a childhood as possible for their girls despite their high-profile lives, and it seems clear that protecting that stability will continue to guide their decisions moving forward. On a professional level, the split raises questions about how it may shape their careers. Nicole has a full slate of film and television projects, and she has always credited Keith with being her anchor during the pressures of Hollywood. Without that partnership, fans wonder whether she might channel her emotions into even more powerful performances, something she has done time and again throughout her career. Keith, too, faces a transition. His music has often drawn from deeply personal experiences, and it's possible that this chapter of his life will inspire new songs and resonate strongly with fans who see him as both vulnerable and authentic. But the impact extends beyond their family and careers. It touches on how we see Hollywood relationships as a whole. Nicole and Keith were often held up as proof that true love could survive the chaos of fame. They weren't just another celebrity couple. They were a symbol of stability in an industry where marriages often collapse in a matter of years. Their split leaves fans questioning whether any relationship, no matter how strong it appears, can withstand the relentless pressures of public life. At the same time, it's a reminder that behind the glamour and the headlines, celebrities face the same struggles as everyone else, balancing love, family, work, and personal growth. And while their journey as a couple has come to an end, their story will continue to shape how we think about love in the spotlight.